The third night of BTS's concert in Mexico City was not just an ordinary music performance, but a symphony of emotions that reached its peak in one unexpected moment. Thousands of eyes filling the stadium became silent witnesses to the magical connection between the idols and their fans. No one could have imagined that amid the dazzling stage lights, one simple act would change someone's life forever. From the very beginning, the atmosphere inside the stadium felt incredibly electric, with deafening cheers echoing everywhere. All 7 members of BTS performed with endless energy, giving everything they had to the army who had waited so long for this moment. However, the mood became much more intimate as the concert entered its final warm and emotional segments. Park Jimin, the group's main dancer known for his gentle heart, seemed to be truly enjoying his interactions with fans in the front rows. Sweat still dripped down his face as he continued spreading smiles that captivated everyone who looked at him. No one realized that he had been focusing on one specific spot within the sea of people. During the song that was playing, Jimin slowly walked toward the edge of the stage closest to the barricade. His light yet confident steps made the hearts of fans in that section race uncontrollably. It was as if he was searching for someone to share a precious physical memory with. Suddenly, Jimin slowly reached for the cap that had been resting on his head since the beginning of the concert. The cap was not merely an accessory, but part of his identity on that historic night in Mexico. The entire stadium seemed to hold its breath, wondering what the global star was about to do. Without hesitation, Jimin removed the cap and extended it directly toward a fan standing right in front of him. His movement was soft and sincere, as though he were entrusting something deeply meaningful. The stage lights appeared to spotlight the moment perfectly, creating a scene that felt cinematic and almost unreal. The lucky fan froze for a moment, unable to believe that Jimin's hand was only inches away. When their fingers touched during the exchange of the cap, time seemed to stop for both of them. The noisy world around them suddenly faded into silence, leaving only an overwhelming wave of emotion behind. Almost instantly, the fan burst into tears after receiving the cap, which still carried the warmth from Jimin's head. They hugged it tightly against their chest as if it were the most valuable treasure in the world. The tears flowing down their face were not from sadness, but from a happiness too overwhelming to be expressed in words. Seeing that reaction, Jimin did not simply walk away. Instead, he gave the fan a calming look and a genuinely heartfelt smile, making sure they felt loved and appreciated. The warmth radiating from his face made the massive stadium feel strangely intimate, like a comforting embrace. The moment was clearly captured by the stadium's giant cameras and displayed on the massive screens, causing the entire audience to become emotional together. Chants of "Jimin! Jimin!" echoed throughout the venue, celebrating the idol's kindness and the way he always thought about his fans' happiness. Many other ARMY members were seen crying as they witnessed such a beautiful connection unfold. Within seconds, the incident became a major topic across social media platforms. Fan-recorded videos of the exact moment Jimin handed over the cap quickly went viral, sparking emotional reactions from netizens all around the world. Everyone agreed that Jimin had a uniquely personal way of touching people's hearts. For the fan who received the cap, the third night in Mexico would forever be remembered as the most magical moment of their life. They did not just bring home an item, but a piece of memory born from the kindness of Park Jimin himself. The cap became a symbol of the boundless dedication between an idol and a loyal supporter. Meanwhile, the other BTS members also appeared to appreciate the sweet moment, smiling proudly at their fellow member. Their closeness on stage showed just how strong the bond within the globally renowned group truly is. They proved that immense popularity had never diminished their humanity. The concert continued with even greater emotional intensity after the touching event. The songs that followed felt deeper in meaning, as though every lyric was meant to strengthen the emotional connection shared that night. Mexico truly became a witness to another historic chapter in BTS's global journey. Even after the concert ended, the emotional atmosphere still lingered throughout the stadium, with many people continuing to talk about Jimin's gesture. The fan was even reportedly still crying tears of happiness while leaving the venue, clutching the cap tightly against their chest. The story quickly spread across the city, adding an even more legendary impression to the tour. Local media outlets also began highlighting the incident as proof of the immense cultural and emotional influence BTS carries around the world. They are not merely singers, but messengers of love capable of breaking barriers of language and culture. What happened in Mexico was clear evidence of that power. For ARMY across the globe, the story became a reminder of why they love and support Jimin and BTS so deeply. The sincerity shown on stage was something impossible to fake or manufacture. Small gestures like this are what make fans feel like they are part of one large family built on genuine care and connection. The third concert night in Mexico finally ended with a spectacular fireworks celebration. But the brightest thing shining that evening remained the memory of a simple cap. The night closed with endless gratitude and hope that beautiful moments like this would continue to happen in the future. Jimin once again left behind a legacy of kindness that fans would never forget. The story that unfolded in the front row quickly transformed into a new legend among global fans following the concert through live streams. Many described Jimin's action as the purest form of communication without words, where one simple object became a powerful emotional bridge. Countless fans felt that through that gesture, Jimin was embracing every ARMY member present, reminding them how meaningful they all are to him. The excitement on social media showed no signs of fading even after the stadium lights had completely gone out. Close-up photos capturing Jimin's facial expression while handing over the cap revealed extraordinary sincerity, with no trace of arrogance or showmanship. Fans began analyzing every detail of the moment, from the way Jimin chose the fan to the gratitude reflected in his eyes, turning it into one of the most iconic highlights in the history of their world tour. That night, Mexico City became more than just the host of a spectacular concert. It became the setting for a lesson about genuine love and human connection. The emotional experience left a deep impression on everyone who witnessed it, proving that behind the glittering status of a global superstar, there is still a heart that simply wants to share happiness. Jimin once again proved that an artist's greatest strength lies not only in their voice, but also in their ability to love and be loved by the world in such a deeply human way.